Quick walk around the pond just to see what it looks like. It's under construction. That's a terrarium of frogs, baby frogs. Rained really hard today. I hope I don't step on babies coming over here. I need to clean up the shoreline here and make the rocks like a cliff and make it look natural. This is where the water feature is going to go, the waterfall with a pump. So I have to really build up. That pile of rocks over there is coming over here, and we're turning this thing into a big cascading fountain waterfall. There's the steps. That last cinder block in the water is coming out, and a piece of sandstone is going to go in its place. That's just temporary, but that's to gain access to the water. I'll speed this up a little bit. Still have to straighten this pine tree. I think I'm going to delete the stairs here. I don't know if I'm going to make stairs here. We'll see. Where that cinder block is, water from the yard soaks the ground and it migrates toward the pond. So if you walk on the path right by that cinder block, it's all mushy. It's like quicksand. There's the stone feature that I built. We'll get over there in a minute. Got some stuff planted. The cinder blocks are going to be covered by vines and rocks, stones, so it won't look as under construction as it is now. And there's everything else. Dock. Alright, so let's speed this up a little bit. The cattails are doing really well, spreading. Got blown over a little bit. We had some high winds. The lily pads migrated over there, so I'm gonna have to try to attach the roots to the ground and pack some soil around it on the bottom so they don't move again. The regular ones are right over there. Those are already attached to the bottom and from last year. Alright, some dirt that I have to break up with the rototiller. A bunch of water here that I may do the same thing, like make a swale and then have it go under the wood chip path and toward the pond, because it is a little bit low right there. So I may dig a swale over here too. We're digging a swale over there because there's a lot of water that gathers all over this area and all on the yard. Not as far as the French drain. The French drain's over against the fence, but between the French drain and the wood chip path, that gets all wet. So here's the new path that goes through the woods, or along the shore, I should say. I've got a lot of creeping Jenny I need to plant here. That's been sitting there for days, dug up, so I need to plant it. This cinder block is going to be used for a staircase, either here or elsewhere, not sure yet. But this is approaching the fern hill, or whatever hill you want to call it. There's ferns there. Sensitive ferns down the hill over there. Gonna put them close to the swale, and they sure are sensitive. All the fronds snapped, and they're probably all gonna die, but the roots will stay alive and they might send up some fresh leaves or something, hopefully. But these lady ferns did really well with the move and the transplanting. This is the stone feature that I made today. It's reinforced with cinder blocks underneath and 2x4 stakes driven into the ground to support it so it doesn't collapse, because it's supposed to be like a sheer rock face. Like this is all going to be sheer and you won't be able to see the concrete cinder blocks down below. And more stone is going to be added too, so it doesn't just look like a muddy hill with a few rocks on it. We'll get more rocks all over it to make it look like a full-on cliff or whatever. we're coming up a little high here. It's kind of far down to the water. You can't really tell from here, but we're pretty high up. We're like 5 feet off the surface of the water. So I made a pretty big landing here for kind of like a stopping area to just look out over the pond and stuff. Still might put a staircase here, I'm not sure. We've got one over there where that cinder block is. That's going to be removed, but there's stairs if you can see through that. A couple stairs over there. Still need to finish that staircase. Did a lot of weeding. I completely rototilled this entire hill today. Got some moss there. All the plants, I'm going to try to make some name tags for them so that people know exactly what everything is. And yeah, I was stomping around in the mud. It was pouring rain and I didn't stop. I was rototilling and planting plants and stuff. So yeah, all down there I rototilled, and I'm making it, I'm kind of carving it out so that the water will migrate. It'll gather kind of over here and then migrate this way because of gravity. It'll just get lower and lower, and it'll come around this corner, and then it naturally already fills up here, so I'm making a swale there too, and it's gonna go under the path right there. You can see where I kind of dug out, and I'm going to continue it sloping down so that all the water just migrates, and then under a pipe that's underneath the wood chip path there, we're going to put a pipe, like a water drainage pipe underneath, and kind of maybe build a little bridge over that and then have the water drain into the pond. So I was rototilling a bunch of mud, and of course it's under construction still, so there's just tools everywhere and weeds and stuff. And we need to get more mulch because I wanted all this color. I like this light color. It looks new and fresh and clean. So we're going to try to get one more load to continue the wood chip path all the way and try to get rid of all this darker stuff here and have it all consistent going toward the deck. And of course, like I said, those stones right there, most of those are going to be moved to the other side for the water feature over there. And I still need to do more weeding along here. All the marsh marigolds need to go across the water on that shore right there. I need to plant all the marsh marigolds like today.